We are Stages and Stereos.
And you're watching Front Row Live Entertainment.
Fresh new start for you guys, and it seems like it's going really good for you guys. What's it like?
The fresh start has been amazing. The tour, the record, just the whole lot of it has been even overwhelming almost. The Glamour Kills Tour has been wow. That's really all I can say about it. It's been probably one of the best times of my life and most successful for sure.
Yeah. Now, have you guys been seeing crowds like this throughout the whole tour? Because I mean, these kids are lined up right around the corner.
Yeah, it's been great. A handful of shows have been sold out, and pretty much every day we pull up, there's a pretty good line, and it's awesome. We love going around and hanging out and talking to them.
Nice. And tell me a little bit about the tour. How did this tour come up for you guys?
Well, a few of us have known the guys in Mayday for a long time, and we've been working really hard for a long time as well. So we were in the studio recording Small Town Favorites, and we got an email that said we'd like to offer you the opening spot on the Mayday Parade Glamour Kills Tour, and we said yes. Yeah, perfect timing. Yeah.
Now this new EP, it's also a new sound for you guys. Why did you guys feel that you needed to change the direction that the band was going into?
I don't think we felt like we needed to completely change our direction. I think this is a new lineup, like the new drummer, or not, obviously he's not the drummer, the new guitar player, our new drummer, and we just kind of wrote songs, really. That's it. We didn't really make a conscious decision to change everything.
You know, as you grow up, your influence changes, like what you listen to changes. So your art kind of changes as you grow older and mature. And so that change was birthed completely out of just, growing up and listening to new things. We didn't sit down and consciously say, hey, we want to do this, this, and this. We just started writing because of what we were listening to or what we liked at the time,
Now on this tour, are you guys playing a lot of the new music, or are you guys still playing some of the old Stages music?
Our whole set is made up of our new record. We play one song from Anchorless, which is our last release, which was a very rushed release, but that's one of the gems off of that we really love to play. So initially we wanted to just play Small Town Favorites straight through, because we only get 25 minutes every night, so we have to pick and choose from the catalog, but 99% of it is new music.
Now, why was Anchorless a rushed EP?
Well, basically getting back together was almost random, everything kind of fell apart for me in my musical ventures at the time, and I'd been speaking with Ian, our bass player, about just recording music for fun, Okay. And we got together after he got out of Walter Reed, and we wrote songs, and we really liked them, and we were like, we wanted to really hit it hard and do it seriously, and we had a serious conversation, and then started recruiting and found Donnie, our drummer, and then found Zach. And I think the buzz of us getting back together was overwhelming as well, so we felt pressure that we needed to put something out before that buzz went away. And we honestly wrote it full band in maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks, so we're proud of it, don't get me wrong, but the new EP is something that we really got to sit down and spend a lot of time on.
And this new EP, you guys actually went in with 2 producers instead of your typical 1 producers. Why would a band do such thing?
Well, Zach and Ken are a package deal, and they run their own studio, and I've known them for a long time as well, and we really wanted to go to them, so.
It was really cool, though. It's interesting. I had never worked with 2 producers like that before, and the vibe and the atmosphere of it is fantastic. They're really, really nice, genuine, funny guys, and there's always a lighthearted feel to the room. And it's cool because they split up different tasks, and so you can work on 2 different things at one time, which is huge. It's a big time saver. So that part of it was awesome, and it's 2 more, or 1 extra brain in the room, crafting the songs with you. So it was really fun.
Is that something you guys could see doing from now on every time you go out to record?
Honestly, we're just going to follow our gut feeling. I like to go back to ZK Productions, Zach and Ken, for sure. It honestly depends on what kind of music we're writing and what doors are opening and closing. But I think I don't see going to them in the future not being an option, for sure.
Now, what were you guys listening to actually? What was on your playlist before you guys came into the studio that obviously
Battleborn.
Yeah, I was listening to a lot of 80s music. Like, he got me really into, like, Whitney Houston, Cyndi Lauper, the Waterboys, the Killers, the Police, even some Maroon 5 in there, actually, when I was working on the record, too. So for me personally, it was a lot of older stuff. So, Celine Dion. We've been listening to Celine Dion for a while now, so.
Yeah, we listen to Celine
She's a
Dion
big
every day.
inspiration.
I don't know. The 80s power ballads are just on repeat in the van.
Yeah, and then that mixed with, like, the new stuff of, like, Paramore or the 1975, you know? So it's kind of the merging of the two worlds for us personally. You know?
out of curiosity, was there any influence from the Academy Is? Because the second track, I can't remember the name of the title of the track, but the second track I have this like the Academy Is. No, it's Eventide. Sorry.
Okay.
That song is kind of R&B influenced, really. Like, I mean, I can't justify that with the sound of the song,
Yeah.
but the influence of it, yeah, is
I think the way that you did the vocals on it, it makes me think of.
well, I get that. I might have some subconscious William Beckett
I see what you're saying.
influences. I definitely grew up listening to the Academy Is, so.
Yeah, I love the guitar player Michael Guy. He's like one of my biggest inspirations as a guitar player, so I can see what you're saying.
Now tell me about that song. Now that we're on the topic of it, what is it mainly about? What are you trying to?
Eventides is about just hanging out and partying with your best friends and having just a good night and not caring so much about tomorrow and just living in a single moment with the people that you care about and just getting a little wild and weird, honestly. Yeah,
Now, how often do you guys live like that, or is it?
we have a good time together. We do our thing.
So one of the things that I like about that song is it sets that atmosphere that Daniel's talking about, but musically it also pulls in like a different aspect. You know, it's not the musicality of it isn't just like peppy party music. It's got like a deep kind of side to it also, especially in, you know, like the bridge when we kind of break it down, and then the pre-choruses. So I like the dichotomy of the peppy, the happy, have a good time vocal, and then just like the kind of more introspective, serious music into it. I think it's a cool dichotomy.
You guys recently just released the music video for the title track, and now one thing I always like to ask, you know, the artist is, why did that specific song, Small Town Favorites, why was it that song that made the title track?
I personally think it just had so much drive, and it's such a positive song. Even though the melodies are almost somber in the chorus, it's just epic, and I feel like it hits you right in the chest, and it makes me feel alive, you know, just playing it. So that was one of my favorites from the start of the actual, you know, tracking of it.
I think it really represents the sonic feel of the record too, and the lyrical feel. Like, I think it's a good, like, if we could show one song off our record, to me it would be Small Town Favorites, you know?
Yes.
Is that being portrayed with the audience at every show? Are you guys?
Oh, yeah.
That song hits harder than every other song that we play every night.
People are knowing it, like, all the way over here on the West Coast, you know? People know the opening melody, and they know the song, and they're singing along. It's fantastic.
Well, you guys actually had, aside from touring with such a big lineup, you guys also experienced new stops on this tour. I think Canada was one of them.
Oh, yeah.
So what's that like for the whole band?
Yeah, it's been great. The entire West Coast has been untouched by us, you know, and it's been awesome to see people responding so well to it. And there's pockets of people in the crowd that really truly know who we are and are really excited about it, and then you see the new faces who are truly excited about it, and that always like fuels the fire for me on stage to just push as hard as possible, and just seeing like joy and like people enjoy the set, you know, and like, whoa, this opening band is actually pretty good. Like, seeing that look on their faces is always great.
It's a great way to start because we have like 5 bands on this bill.
Yeah.
So I mean 4 bands on this bill. So I mean that's a good way to start the whole tour every night.
It is. I think we're a great opener, and I look forward to supporting other tours throughout next year.
Now, aside from all the good stuff from such a great tour, what are the tough parts about being on such a tour like this?
I mean, I guess just the travel, like just maybe a long drive, and we have to drive overnight, maybe 6 or 8, sometimes 12 or 13 hours, and trying to find rest, but there's 99% more good than bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing all the time, and we enjoy hanging out with each other and being around each other. So it's not tough to sit in a van with each other for a long time, or just be around each other constantly.
And this tour has like 2-3 weeks left on the tour.
Almost 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I think we have like 17 more days
Okay,
or
yeah.
something like that. So 2.5 weeks.
So what are the plans after this? I saw on your Facebook you guys were getting ready to announce a winter tour or looking into a winter tour.
No, I mean, definitely we want to tour in the winter, but for the rest of the year I think we're just going to hang out and enjoy the holidays and then come out swinging in January or February. And we just released the music video for Small Town Favorites, so we're going to try to have tons of content for people through the rest of the year, but really the goal is to stay on the same cycle, and if we have to self-release another record, to self-release another record, and to try to stay on the road as much as possible. That's the goal.
Nice. And you know, obviously, like I mentioned earlier, you could tell that this band is making a lot of buzz right now. So I mean, you definitely want to ride that wave before it's too late.
Momentum is the most important thing that a band could control.
Yeah, you don't ever want to be stale.
We don't want to be stagnant, not for a minute. So I'd love to just keep building the momentum like an avalanche, you know, a snowball.